Virginia of Lynchburg was countable. So yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of non-countable.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I guess we have a little bit of time, but I want to just add this right quick. This was just made the news this week. It was time to think about it, but it was in the back of my mind. The NWSL, the National Women's Soccer League. I don't know if you know about this.
Yes, sir.
They dealt with earlier this week and last week. They dealt with like sexual coercion allegations by former North Carolina Courage, which is one of the more successful teams in this league. Their former manager, find his name here, Riley. Riley's his last name. Paul Riley. Paul Riley, yes. Yeah, so it was like, and apparently it was like years. This went on for the past 6 years, plural, right? So for those who don't know, like some of like Crystal Dunn, members of the U.S. Women's National Team, played for the North Carolina Courage at least at one point. So that
and a lot of those women from that team play in the NWSL.
Correct. Yeah. A lot of them do, and as well as the Women's Premier League, English Premier League as well. But basically, it got so bad that not only was Riley fired immediately, they ended up just getting rid of the commissioner. Yeah, the commissioner got rid of too. Yeah. The general counsel as well, because apparently they were complicit and not pushing it forward. Those allegations forward, the investigations forward. So there was a complicity took place from the top down. Yeah. And always the top, which is crazy. And a women's league won by women, essentially. They dropped the ball, which is crazy. But basically this week, the NWSL Players Association made a stand amid allegations as the play resumed, but they just took a stand and said, nah. So basically teams stopped play. I mentioned 6 years it took for the allegations to come to light against the former manager Paul Riley. The teams this week stopped play in the 6th minute, all the games. Oh, wow. So they really made a statement by stopping in the 6th minute. In the 6th minute, a recognition of the 6 years it took for the allegations made by those two players, Mana Shim and Sinead Fairley, I guess, of sexual coercion and harassment against the former manager Riley to come to light. And then the announcement was accompanied by the hashtag No More Silence. Great. Wonderful for them. Wonderful. It's great for them. Props to them. I'm just sad that this is still going on, especially at a professional league of women. Now women ran by women. Yes. And the thing is that, a lot of this talk for pay, not pay for play, but for equality for pay, and these women are putting it on the line. The training, they don't get paid that much, even though the base salary was bumped up recently, and with some negotiations between the players and the owners, but still is lagging behind given the talent level of these women. Yeah. And again, like you said, some of these women play on the national team and kicking ass and dealing with their own bullshit with your soccer and not getting paid equally, even though they're better than the men. But the point is that this is just sad. It's just fucked up on so many levels that women, professional women, and the sports league that's been gaining steam. Yeah. Right. After the women won the gold medal, not the gold medal, but the World Cup. Yeah. It would get picked up, like CBS picked up some broadcasting rights. I think ESPN picked up some broadcasting rights. I think Fox Sports may be in the mix. But we need more support for these women. I'm not trying to say that to be condescending or to be, what's the other word? Patronizing. I'm just saying because these are real athletes who kick ass. Yes, sir. On not only a national, but a global level. And I think that we, as I include myself too, as sports fans, people, whatever, we need to support these women more, man. And stop. And I just wish that people running the league and some of these teams I just wish that these women did not have to deal with it. I really wish, because again, these are grown ass women having to put up with this shit still. So I just wanted to just throw that out there. Want to give a shout out to the NWSL players for making a stand. And I thought I'd share that because it's getting talked about, but not nearly talked about as I think it should be.
Yeah, and